Hi guys, this is Teacher Nat, and in this video, I will be going through PSLE 2022, Paper 2, Booklet A and Booklet B. So I'll try my best to go through most of the questions, those that I deem perhaps a bit more challenging. So please feel free to pause the video as and when you like, okay? And of course, one thing that I advise whoever is watching this is that it'll be good practice for you to have a notebook beside you, okay? So you can jot down information, jot down notes as I go through the paper. Okay, so let's move on. Question 1. Now, Bella's mother is straightforward. Bella's mother enjoys interacting, okay, with her neighbors. I don't think there's any issue. Then next question 2, something the concert was cancelled, the organizer refunded us the money. So this is the reason, right? How do we introduce a reason? We use since. Alright, so far so good, right? Question 3, 10 minutes into the game. No other way around it, 10 minutes into the game, okay? Although Juliana some concerns initially. Initially means what? So this was in the past, right? Does she still have concerns now? No. So in the past, she had some concerns. Number 2, Judy witnessed a boy something the game cuts into his bag. Slip. Easy. This one, easy. Number 6, the continuous support from the villagers, the family is unable to make ends meet. So because they had support, you would expect them to make ends meet, but this is not the case. They are unable to. So what is it? It is despite. Right? In spite of, which means despite. Okay, and owing to means because. Okay. Now, number 7, Mr. Thomas was late for work as he had blank trouble starting his car this morning. He had a lot of trouble, right? Therefore, he was late for work. So, can't be few, can't be little, much or many. Now, is trouble countable or non-countable? It is non-countable. Therefore, what's the answer? Answer is 4, right? Because you use many for countable objects like many apples. 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple. But you cannot count trouble. You cannot count 1 trouble, 2 trouble, 3. Doesn't make sense, correct? So, much trouble. Box of oranges by a customer yesterday. So, what is it? Box of oranges was returned. Why was? Because box, okay? This singular. And this determines, right? Basically, it is just additional info. Right, just the box was returned by a customer yesterday. He's never closed the shop before 6 p.m. in all his life blank. This is determined by his never, correct? So this should be the opposite. Now what is his never? Is basically he has never. And the opposite of this is basically hasn't he. Straightforward, right? 9 questions, quite straightforward so far. Lastly, where blank the scissors that are left on the table just now? Scissors, plural noun. So now that you know this, what's the answer? Basically, number 2, right? But if they ask you where the pair of scissors, this changes it, okay? Because why? Then it will be the pair that determines the blank, which is singular. So in this case, the answer is where is. Alright, so take note. It's just that in this case, they don't have the word the pair. It's just the scissors, therefore we consider plural, and therefore where are. Okay, vocab MCQ, question 11 to 15. Question 11, the water in the pond was so blank. Water, so what's the answer? Murky. Okay, murky is used for liquid that is unclear. Alright, dull is like boring. Dim is talking about what? Lighting, correct? Now, what about misty? Misty, what's the root word? It comes from mist. So basically, a lot of mist. Okay, so 11, number 4, murky. His new restaurant blank because he had no idea how to run a business. So what? No idea how to run a business, therefore it is fail. So, went under. It means fail in the context of a business. Okay, back off is like, simple, right? Like back off, go away. Okay, sold out, you guys know sold out. Paid off is what? His efforts paid off. Okay, and he succeeded. Singer performed with such emotional intensity. Okay, emotional intensity just means what? Passionate. Now density is like a science term. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it here, but I just need you guys to know density means like thick or concentrated. Okay, but I think perhaps in the context of science it will make more sense. Clarity, you guys know clarity, right? Clear, unclear. Okay, specialty, what is special basically? Alright, 14, my sister encourages me to read extensively. Extensively means what? Wide range, right? By sharing different types of books with me, not just non-fiction, fiction, could be biographies, what else? Science fiction, mystery, rom-coms, I don't know, right? The list goes on and on. So a wide range. Okay. Last question, question 15. After trekking the entire day, the pupils could not wait to do something for the night. The pupils could not wait to retreat. Simple, right? What is revive? Revive is like dead, then alive again. Okay, so I revive someone. Retire, you guys know, right? Retire is to like retirement age. Okay, stop working basically once you hit a certain age. Then restore is to how do I put it? Like a gain back, right? Like you guys play games, right? In some games you lose health, so you would restore your health. Okay, you gain back, simply put. All right, so these 5 questions quite straightforward, I would say. Yep, so far so good. Okay, so we move on. Question 16 to 20. I was on a trip of a lifetime, feasting my eyes on the wilderness of Alaska. So feasting my eyes on basically means what? To enjoy. Okay, so which word here best resembles enjoy, right? Honestly, using the process of elimination, it can't be 2, 3, 4. Simple. What is relishing? It means to greatly enjoy. Okay, so answer here is 1. And see, again, I keep encouraging my students, use process of elimination if you don't know, right? Can't be 2, can't be 3, can't be 4. Therefore, it's 1. Now, 17, no one had second thoughts. Basically, second thoughts is no hesitation. Number 2. What does it mean to be fast? It means to be bothered. Okay? Disturbed, basically. Then pondered, it means to think deeply. Okay, so for these words that you don't know, I advise you to write them in your notebook. Okay, jot it down. 18, elegantly. This is simple. I'm sure all of you know this. It is gracefully, right? To be elegant is to be graceful. What is gradual? Gradual is slowly. Okay. 19, characteristic, black and white. Characteristic means what? Unique to them. Okay. So can't be regular. Regular means what? Everyone has it. Particular, not really. Particular means more like what? Specific. Not really unique. Distinctive. Yes, that's the answer. Right? Significant means what? Important. Okay, so again, process of elimination, we figure out that 19 is option 3, distinctive, which means unique to something. Okay. 20, threw my hands up in exasperation. Basically what? To be irritated or annoyed. That's what it means to be exasperated. Okay, to be in exasperation. So best answer here is obviously number 2, right? Can't be harassment. You guys know what harassment is, right? To disturb. Dissatisfaction is, not satisfied. Distress. Look at the word distress. I want you guys to look at it. Distress. See, you can decipher that. You can guess the meaning, right? Based on the word itself. Distress. So therefore this means what? To feel anxious. Okay, or stressed. Simple. Okay. Okay, visual text. Again, I just want to touch on question 28. If you watched the 2021 paper, I've done the same thing. I think it was 2021 actually. Yes, 2021 or 2020. Can't remember. But basically, I just want to touch on this. What's the main purpose, right? Remember, for main purpose, consider visual text as a whole. Okay, not just an individual section. All right. So what I mean by this, to provide general information about annular solar eclipses. See, if I pick that as my answer, I'm just looking at this, right? Then I'm ignoring the rest of the visual text. So it can't be this. To teach readers how to make their own pinhole projectors again. No, because if I do that, then what? So you're telling me 2 pages worth of visual text is basically summed it up in just this section? No, right? Because then what's the point? What's the point of the other parts? Then, to promote the special event at the Discovery Museum, again, you see, if we pick that, then it's just here. So, so we gotta look at it in a more holistic way, right? What's the main purpose? It is to encourage readers to view the annual solar eclipse. Why? Firstly is what? You tell them what is the annual solar eclipse, and you tell them how can you even view it, right? And then you give more like this info about this viewing if you want to actually watch it. So ultimately, the whole article is to encourage people to view the annular solar eclipse. First by telling you what it is, then by telling you how you can do it and where you can do it. Okay? Cloze, most students' arch nemesis, but fret not, okay, we will run through this together and I will try and explain as best I can the way I arrive at the answers, okay? So ask any Singaporean and they are likely to blank you to a wet market. So what? They'll tell you to go to a wet market, right? So what's the best word here? They'll tell you to likely to direct you. Okay, direct means what? To tell. Okay, I will accept point as well, I think. I don't know about the PSLE markers, but I think point is a valid answer as well, okay? So here the answer is what? They'll point you to a wet market. Okay, they'll tell you to go to a wet market. Wet markets are, this is simple, named as such, right? Because of the wet floors. Now, something of the wet floors and mix of smells, people still go there. People still go there. So this is meant to deter people from going, right? But people still go. So regardless of, okay, as most wet markets begin operations way something sunrise, straightforward, way before sunrise, right? It means that what? Start early. Okay, those people who want to buy the freshest produce will wake up very early and make their way there to buy groceries. You may think that the air-conditioned supermarkets with their conducive environment will eventually replace wet markets. This one, easy. However, there are a few reasons why people have something for wet markets over supermarkets. So, answer here is preference. How do you know, right? Wet preference for over, okay? Something for over, so you know it's preference for. Okay, so for a blank, freshness is guaranteed with vegetables and meats delivered straight from the farms. Here is, this is a bit tricky, but it's actually for a change. Okay, so this, what does this mean? This one, different from usual, for a change, okay? Learn this phrase. Secondly, something you have built a rapport with the stallholders, they may give you, okay, this extra vegetables or meat, right? So secondly, once you have built a rapport with them, they may give you extra vegetables or meat. You can also meet up with friends, right? Easy. So the stallholders or other shoppers may share something for preparing some popular local dishes with you. So how do you prepare local dishes? You need recipes, right? Then there's a sense of what to the community, sense of belonging. Okay, this one, I don't know how else to explain it. It should just come naturally, okay? Sense of belonging to the community. Essentially, what it means is like what? The wet markets, they belong in communities, right? They are part of it, okay? There are also places where they share jokes, chat, and what with one another? Interact with one another, okay? For these reasons, wet markets will provide you with an blank to experience a part of Singapore's culture. A chance, right? But here, notice that it's N. So what's another word for chance? Is opportunity. Take note of how to spell it. Okay, 2P. Okay, so synthesis and transformation. I think this is the last part that I can go through because for some reason, I don't have the text for the Compre. Alright, so even though I want to go through one or two questions from the Compre, I can't because I don't have text. But anyway, synthesis and transformation. Alright, so Max asked his sister. So whenever we encounter dialogue question, right, we circle the words that we have to change. So here, have you tickets? Okay, ask his sister whether she had collected their tickets. Oh, my handwriting is horrendous. To the zoo. Okay, so again, remember what I said. Circle the words that you need to change. Now, Jane would rather complete her work than go out. Okay, straightforward. Vasanthi reported the loss of her mobile phone to the police. Then 69, the diver adjusted his goggles slightly before entering the water. So the diver made slight adjustments to his goggles before entering the water. Okay, last question 70. The meeting concluded only in the evening. The meeting came to a conclusion only in the evening. So you notice, right, for synthesis and transformation, I do not change the sentences too much. I just fit it how I just change it such that it fits the words that they give me, but that's about it. The rest of the sentence, the rest of the phrases, I tend to retain it. Okay, so don't be too overly clever with how you change your sentence. Just try and play it safe. Stick to what they give you more or less. All right, and okay, so if nothing else, this is Teacher Nat, and I hope this session or rather this video was useful for you. Okay, please feel free to rewind it, pause it as and when is useful for you. And I hope that throughout the whole video you've been taking notes diligently. Okay, and of course these notes, please make sure you review them. And again, we have other videos, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, all if you miss my voice, of course you can go and watch those. So yes, I hope that thank you for watching, especially for the students who've watched all 5, including this one. I'm very grateful that perhaps there's an audience to this. And yeah, okay, all the best for your PSLE, and again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right, bye bye.